Podlasie Voivodeship is, alongside the Kujawsko-Pomorskie region, a place where energy security and energy cooperatives are taken particularly seriously. The meeting of local government officials in Wasilkowo near Białystok attracted wide-ranging interests. The quality of presentations and discussions was very high. This is why today we are reporting on this interesting conference.
Nun, ich denke, dass Podlasien in einer ähnlichen Situation.
Podlasia is in the same situation as the whole of Europe. We import a lot of energy, coal, gas, just like other countries. And of course, a lot of money is paid for energy supply.
Bezahlen muss. Das Spannende für mich an Podlasien ist, dass man schon.
I'm very interested in the fact that in Podlasia there has been a lot of thinking about how to change all this. Already in the strategy prepared for 2013-2020, there was a lot of talk about changes in the Podlasia energy system. The basic idea, we want to export, not import.
Wir wollen selbst mehr produzieren. Und das Zweite ist, wir wollen die Menschen direkt.
And the second idea is that the citizens of the Podlasie Voivodeship should have concrete benefits from this change.
Erneuerbaren Energien. Ich glaube, das wird das Zentrale werden.
I'm convinced that it is the citizens who should be the main driver of energy cooperatives. The role of local governments is to organize and initiate energy cooperatives. Of course, local authorities should also be an important player in these cooperatives. After all, schools, hospitals, kindergartens are all affected by the surge in energy prices.
Energien haben und zusammen geht es einfacher. Also erstmal muss man.
It is not easy to move away from a traditional system of centralized energy management, but the whole point of engaging local authorities is to find a way for citizens to take on more responsibility creating and managing energy markets, which of course should include citizens producing energy themselves. It would be good for Poland to learn a little from our mistakes in Germany, because we have made quite a few of them. Centralized electricity grids are also our
Problem haben, nämlich die Stromnetze. Das sind quasi noch Monopole. Und
we know that energy grid monopolies should be contested. Citizens should have access to the use of transmission networks for an appropriate fee, just as we pay and use motorways or public roads.
das ist heute nicht vorhanden. Und wenn ich das noch sagen darf, das Schöne an den Genossenschaften ist ja auch, dass man selbst mitmachen kann.
It is also important that you do not have to be well-to-do to be a member of an energy cooperative. You can participate with a small share. The key thing is to get access to the benefits that the energy cooperative offers.
System zu profitieren. Das ist der Vorteil von solchen Genossenschaften. Genossenschaften brauchen jemanden, der das in die Hand
In all of this, the leader is incredibly important. That's the person who holds the reins, who is the driving force, the engine behind implementing the idea of an energy cooperative. This is true as much for Germans as for Poles, as for others across Europe. Looking at the people I have met today, you are certainly up for the task.
Bereichen in Europa auch gelingt.
Jest bardzo dużo właśnie dobrych przykładów.
There are now a lot of good examples of energy cooperatives across Western Europe. In Germany, France and Austria, the idea has taken root. But not all these good examples from foreign countries can be transposed one-to-one to Poland. You also have some very good solutions here in Poland. For example, in Germany, you cannot share the energy you produce within the cooperative. The energy must be fed into the grid. Here in Poland, you have such solutions. Members of an energy cooperative can share energy. One produces and another consumes. This is a very innovative solution and certainly worth highlighting. I think it's important to spread the idea of energy cooperatives. More information and more awareness is needed. In our project, we have focused just on 2 voivodeships, on the Podlasia and the Kujawsko-Pomorskie. Also, we've focused just on a few municipalities, so projects and support programs need to be promoted so that there are more and more energy cooperatives. So the point is to provide a way that people can find out and inform themselves about energy cooperatives. At this point, I'd like to promote the Ronaldo Manual, which is a compendium of experience on how to set up an energy cooperative that we've put together in the project. It will be available on the KOWR website, and we hope that it serves to promote energy cooperatives even more.
Dzięki temu podręcznikowi właśnie ta koncepcja spółdzielni zostanie jeszcze bardziej rozpropagowana.
Now for the most important topic when it comes to energy cooperatives. Is there funding? Where is the funding coming from? And what are the conditions?
Pierwszym krokiem to należałoby rzeczywiście przemyśleć rodzaje inwestycji.
The first step is to really think through about the type of investment and technology that is needed to serve the cooperative. When it comes to financing, there is a wide range of possibilities, beginning with large investments which can be financed from the successor of the National Infrastructure and Environment Programme, which is called the Phoenix Programme. This is dedicated to large investments, larger than those that can be financed through the regional operational programs. Another important program is one which the Ministry of Agriculture and Ministry of Climate and Environment are initiating through the National Environmental Fund, called Energy for Rural Areas. This program has a dedicated part for energy cooperatives. Investments can be financed through grants and also through loans. The loans will be for investments that today have reached a certain level of market viability. We're talking here about photovoltaic and wind installations, whereas the grants will be for investments that have yet to reach maturity. Here I'm referring to more difficult investments such as biogas plants and hydropower. Loans will also not necessarily need to be paid back in full under the rules adopted by the National Fund for Environmental Protection and Water Management. Within this program, there are also measures for obtaining subsidies for energy storage facilities, and we envisage that this could be up to 20% of the subsidy.
Dotacji przewidujemy na taki cel. Przewidzieliśmy jako beneficjenta rolnika, tego rolnika faktycznie.
We also see the farmer as a potential beneficiary, a farmer who's actually conducting agricultural activity and has the possibility to invest in an installation of up to 1 megawatt. Of 1 megawatt, which will serve, as it were, to supplement his agricultural activity and also make up a source of income. The farmer has also the possibility of a 100% loan for photovoltaic and wind installations. A subsidy of up to 45% will be available to farmers who fall in the category of micro or small entrepreneur, and this can be increased by 20 percentage points up to a total of 65% of eligible costs. For the remaining part, the farmer can secure a loan. Alternatively, the farmer can secure a loan for the whole amount if he plans to sell green energy in the marketplace. This is permissible under the Renewable Energy Law. This is important because selling green energy requires that subsidies are deducted from the prices that are offered. When it comes to a loan, no such deductions are required.
Do tych instrumentów, które przewiduje ustawa o odnawialnych źródłach energii. W związku z tym w przypadku dotacji od cen, które są oferowane w takich instrumentach, trzeba tą dotację odliczać. Pożyczka nie stanowi takiego instrumentu.
Przede wszystkim są środki na to w ramach nowego programu.
The most important source of financing is the regional program for the Podlasia area for the years 2021-2027. There are already many takers, and there's been a big response from the public, from businesses and other organizations when it comes to energy activities. This is very important because the technical conditions of energy networks are not very good in our region, and residents and businesses have to cope with the situation on their own. So I'm really pleased that we now have a real opportunity to take matters matters into our own hands and drive for self-sufficiency. Under the new programme, which the European Commission has approved, there will be even more funds. In fact, 85 million more funds than we anticipated.
Podejmować tak, żeby być samowystarczalni. Tych środków też w ramach nowego programu, bo już mogę powiedzieć, bo dziś został zatwierdzony właśnie przez Komisję Europejską.
So by way of comparison, the new program which we are talking about today involves around 400 million euros, which is twice what the current program, which is now coming to an end, entails. Under the new framework, we hope that the first calls for proposals related to renewable energies will take place sometime in the middle of this year. This is important because we recognize the problem of energy is very important.
Jako jedne z pierwszych i mam nadzieję, że to już się zdarzy gdzieś w połowie 2023 roku.